Hello my besties, how are you? Welcome to my DIY channel. In today's video, we are going to make a Frankie wreath using this wreath attachment from the Dollar Tree. If you like how it comes out, please press thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more. Alright, let's get started. So besides Frankie, they had two more wreath kits, a Skelly and a Witch. I bet they would make cute wreaths as well. Let me know if you've seen anything else. In the past, I made a Frankie wreath before. I used a cap and some creative ideas. Let me know if you made it before. Also a witch I also made from scratch. So this makes it a lot easier. And look at this, it comes with the thighs. You get the legs and the hands. How cute! Let's use all Dollar Tree supplies today. I like this mesh. You've seen me use it before because it doesn't fray. The orange looks like I have only one roll of orange. The other one looks like a yellow. So I'm just going to use a little bit black. So about 6 rolls we're going to use today. And then some color coordinating ribbon, which you can also find at a Dollar Tree. While there, grab a wreath form, either the 14-inch round, or I'm thinking I could use an egg here. I like the oval shape. The egg form is 15 inches. Yeah, I think that's going to be perfect. Let's cut the mesh. We are going to cut in 8 inches long pieces. You can use a piece of cardboard and roll it up like I do it and just cut at both sides. So I have one roll of orange, one roll of black, 2 rolls of neon green, and 2 rolls of purple. Then I'm going to cut the pipe cleaners in half and also cut my ribbons. Ribbons I'm cutting a little bit longer, 9 inches, and then cutting the ends on both sides. I think I'm just going to use these 2 ribbons. I think they coordinate well with the colors of the mesh that I have. Of course, you adjust your wreath to whatever colors you like. So I got my mesh cut, my pipe cleaners, and here are the 2 ribbons that I decided to use. I think they're gonna coordinate perfectly here with all these colors. Okay, let's make some bundles now. And this is really easy and repetitive. All you do is fold in one corner and then the opposite corner. Walk your fingers across and pinch in the middle, just like so. You are going to use a clip to hold it. And we are going to do the same thing with the next color. Fold in the opposite corners, walk your fingers across, pinch, and we are going to tie these together now. You can crisscross them. And type with half of the pipe cleaner is good enough. You don't need longer than that. You make these little bundles. So we're going to make some of them plain, just like that. And then the second type, we are going to add a ribbon. So pinch it all together and add a ribbon on top through the center. Gather up all together and tie with a pipe cleaner. Okay, and now we are going to do the second set of colors, orange and black. Okay, crisscross, and let's tie these together. Okay, and now we are going to make another one just like it and add a piece of ribbon on top. All right, so these are the 4 types of bundles that we are going to make. And of course we can mix and match them, but that's what I'm going to repeat. with all my mesh, with a ribbon and without, two different colors.
1 hour later.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's put this on a form. Here's my egg shape. So with the egg shape, we have two even sides, one smaller and one larger at the bottom, 4 sections. There's 4 rails. We are going to tie the bundles to the center 2 rails. Same thing with the round wreath form. You are going to tie these to the middle 2 rails, okay? And what I'm going to do is just spread out by the type of the bundle. So first, I'm going to do the orange harlequin, 1 in each section, and then spread it out evenly. More or less. It doesn't have to be so exact. You won't be able to tell at all when you fill this up. All right, so I got 1 in each section, and let's see, I have 2 more bundles left. So I'm going to add these in the longest side sections here. It's first time I'm working with this pattern, with this wreath form, so that's the easiest way for me to spread these out evenly. All right, and now we are going to work with the other set of bundles with the ribbons. So we are just going to spread these in between. All right, as you can see, this goes fast. I have 1 left, so I'm just gonna stick it at the top over there. And now we are going to place the bundles without the ribbons in between. You know, there's no really exact rhyme or reason here. Just stick these in between, fill in your sections, and get all of them on there, okay? As you can see, it's hard to tell what goes where. Okay, I got 1 in between each with the ribbons, and now I have some left. So I just squeeze them in, and now I have a whole bunch of green and purple, and I have to find room for them in between as well. So just push them, the other bundles slightly away, and put these in between each, okay? All done. Look how nice and full. Isn't it pretty? Anybody can do this. This is how it looks in the back. I should wind these down a little bit, maybe later. But first, let's see how we're gonna place Frankie on here. You know, he looks a little bit plain. How about we add some gems? You can get these at a Dollar Tree. I think he needs a sparkle in his eye. Oh yeah, I think that's much better. What do you think? I like it. I think he came to life. Now we need to add a little bit of trim for him. Maybe just with the black stones. You know, it's all up to you what you want to do. I decide to just do a little bit extra. You know me. I like it. He doesn't look so cheap now, you know, more high-end looking. We are going to pass these ties in between the mesh all the way through the back and tie Frankie to the wreath form. Okay, let's just see how we want to place it exactly. We have that hole in the center. I think we should put in a pumpkin or something. I like this color, but it's a little bit too small. I also have this candy corn pumpkin that I made a previous year. It's a good size, but I'm not sure if I want the candy corn colors in here. Not sure. I also have a regular Dollar Tree foam pumpkin, and that seems to be a perfect size, right? What do you think? Maybe if I put some black stripes, it will look better. Let's just give it a try. This could be in the back if we don't like it, okay? Let's just do a couple. Okay. Oh, wow. What do you think? Plain or stripe? I like the stripe. So I made a few thicker ones, and we are going to go for it. Okay, we can tie everything in place. And I just wonder if that would have been your choice or you would have picked a different pumpkin or something else in the center. Comment and let me know. I'm going to spare you from watching me tie all these body parts, but you are going to double knot them and you still will be able to adjust it. Make it loose, okay? Because you don't want these parts to be, you know, stuck too deep in the mesh, but you can later secure them again in place with some hot glue. First, I'm starting with the pumpkin, a lot of hot glue in the back, and it's gonna stick there in the mesh. Then I'm adding some more glue to the head and securing it, that pumpkin from the top that way. And I'm gonna go all the way around, you know, glue the hands to the pumpkin and so on. Oh my goodness, he is looking so adorable, doesn't he? I'm going to add a little spider on top of his pumpkin there. I just attach it with some hot glue. This is the Dollar Tree spider that comes with those webs that they sell. If you like what you see, please give me some spider emojis or any of these bright colors that you like. And a final step, you know, I like to add some more interest to my wreaths with some picks. These glittery branches come from the Dollar Tree. I just cut them into smaller pieces. I also have a couple of these picks. I don't know where they are from. Simply Fall, maybe Ashland, Michaels. And yeah, just any two Halloween picks that you might find. Dollar Tree sells Halloween picks as well. I'm just using what I have. So you're simply going to dip your picks in hot glue and attach these. I'm gonna put one at the top and another one at the bottom. It's a heavy one, so I'm using a lot of hot glue, and I'm gonna stick it in between those ribbons, make sure it stays in there. And the second one diagonally across at the bottom. If you have only two pigs, this is the way to go, okay? Your eye will jump from one end to the other. And you fill in between with those more budget-friendly glittery picks. Just stick them in between, spread them out. All right, and now let's fill in on the other side. Last few and we are done. Take a look at the final result. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time, my besties. Love you. Bye-bye.